It's Lindley Oz. I'm on WND News, and this is their exclusive shocker economic crashes linked to Bible pattern. It says, wait until Wall Street figures this one out. And believe it or not, Wall Street and your major economist do watch Jonathan Cahn because of his accuracy. It says the 8 greatest post-war economic crashes are all mysteriously connected to a biblical Sabbath year pattern known in Hebrew as the Shemitah. It's actually called the Shemitah year. The much anticipated sequel by Jonathan Cahn is called The Mystery of the Shemitah, and it is certain to rock the world of financial speculators, stock market traders, and economists. Among the stunning findings of the author, who found jaw-dropping links between the 9/11 terrorist attack and an otherwise obscure biblical passage, Isaiah 9:10, is that 100% of the worst U.S. economic calamities since World War II are all lined up to the Shemitah year, the biblical Sabbath year, its wake, or the biblical month of Tishri, in which the Shemitah falls. I have to tell you, economically speaking, the new book by Jonathan Cahn is one of the scariest things I have ever read, said Joseph Farah, producer of the Isaiah 9:10 Judgment, the best-selling documentary film made with the author about the subject matter of the Harbinger. If the Harbinger got your attention, the mystery of the Shemitah will have you on your face praying. While the Harbinger and Isaiah 9:10 Judgment showed that the economic crashes of 2001 and 2008 occurred on the last day of the Shemitah, Elul 29 on the biblical calendar, the new book examines other economic crashes of the last 60 years and finds similar striking links to the pattern. The book, releasing September 2nd, comes out on the eve of the next Shemitah cycle, which ends September 13th, 2015, a day that will also feature a solar eclipse. The good news for Wall Street is that the date falls on a Sunday, so the stock market will be closed. In 1931, a solar eclipse took place on September the 12th, the end of a Shemitah year. 8 days later, England abandoned the gold standard, setting off market crashes and bank failures around the world. It also ushered in the greatest month-long stock market percentage crash in Wall Street history. Now, in 1987, a solar eclipse took place on September the 23rd. Again, the end of a Shemitah year. Less than 30 days later came Black Monday, the greatest percentage crash in Wall Street history. Is Cahn predicting doom and gloom on September 13th, 2015? He's careful to avoid a prediction, saying in the past this ushered in the worst collapses in Wall Street history. What will bring this time? Again, as before, the phenomenon does not have to manifest at the next convergence, but at the same time and again. It is wise to take note. To top it off, Shemitah years are also grouped in sevens, with the 50th year being a year of jubilee, or the trumpet blast. Okay, we all associate the trumpet blast with the end times, with the return of Christ. The jubilee was something of a super Shemitah, writes Cahn. It was the Shemitah taken to a new level. In the year of the Shemitah, the land rested. So too in the year of jubilee. In the year of the Shemitah came release. But in the year of Jubilee, the release took on new meaning. It was not simply the letting go of land or debt. In the Jubilee, slaves and prisoners were set free. It was thus the year of liberty. And then they add, while no one is certain when the year of Jubilee is, Cahn presents evidence that the next one may coincide with the end of the next Shemitah year, again September the 13th, on the Gregorian calendar. Cahn also looks at the 5 greatest financial turning points of the past 40 years and finds they are connected to the Shemitah cycle. As he puts it, from the 40-year period beginning in 1973, every single one of the 5 greatest financial and economic peaks and collapses have converged, clustered, and taken place according to the set time of the Shemitah. Something very much more than natural is indeed going on, concludes the understated Cahn, and the signs of the phenomenon all point to the same ancient biblical mystery. If the collapse of the world's stock markets were an act of crime, the Shemitah would have long ago been indicted for the evidence left at the crime scene. In its numbers, its connections, its convergences, its percentages, its magnitude, and its consistency, the amount of fingerprints covering the financial cataclysms of modern times is overwhelming. So I will leave the link if you want to see the rest of this article. You can go check it out. Again, it's the WND exclusive of the day, titled Shocker, Economic Crashes Linked to Bible Pattern. And these are definitely interesting things. You know, the Bible contains a lot of information. It contains history. It is alive. It is Holy Spirit filled. And why would we ever doubt that God has given us other messages for certain people to uncover within the very texts of the Holy Bible? It is, after all, God's magnificent, powerful, ordained, Holy Spirit inspired word, and it is very anointed. So keep this in mind, keep your eyes on it, and when his book comes out, you might want to definitely go check it out. Thanks a lot, and God bless you.